Hey, how are you doing? This is Cynthia, the vegan sleeper. I wanted to come on here real quick and just say hi and happy Friday and let you know that I wanted to chat with you about a couple things. I entitled this one, Embrace Your Why. I hope you can hear me okay. So I wanted to give you a little bit about my chapter in the book. And you're probably wondering why I'm so formal here, but I'll explain that in a minute. This is the book that I'm going to be will be releasing soon. I'm one of 20 authors in this book, and my chapter is entitled "Embrace Your Why." It's a little bit about my story. For my weight loss journey. And I just want to read you. I'm in chapter 17. It's my chapter. Okay. And my chapter's titled Embrace Your Why. And I just wanted to read like the first couple paragraphs. And I'm sure this will resonate with you, but I absolutely hated going to the doctor because I had to step on that awful scale and find out what I weighed. I heard the nurse say 292 pounds, and I wanted to die. The voice in my head said, "You're fat." As the doctor looked me in the eyes and said, "You need to lose weight, you have high blood pressure, and you need to be on medication." I was in my 20s at the time. I was so angry. I'd eaten myself up to 292 pounds and was only in my 20s. I had tried so many diets. I would lose weight and then yo-yo back up again. I had become a weight loss expert and could have written a book on how to lose weight, but couldn't figure out how to keep it off. Weight loss had become a nightmare carnival ride for me that never seemed to end. After so many failures, I finally gave up and decided I was doomed to be fat for the rest of my life. I use that term fat in love and endearment. I don't mean it in a bad way because I was extremely large. I'm wearing a suit that I absolutely loved. I remember the day I bought it. I bought it for a job interview, and it's actually not the biggest suit I had. But I kept it, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I did because I really loved this suit. I thought about having it tailored down, and the seamstress told me, "No, you're too small now. You need to buy a new suit." And I never thought I'd hear those words. You know, I lost a lot of weight, and I didn't realize how big I was. In my own head, I didn't realize how big I was. And so part of my talk tonight is about embracing your why, is figuring out why you want to lose weight. Why, and more than that, why you want to get healthy. Figuring that out is the hard work. I posted today, before I go on, I want to show you. So this is a size 20 suit. I currently am a size 8, roughly an 8. But this is a size 20. I hope you can see this. It's my normal body here. And this is my suit that wraps all the way around me almost 2 times. And this is a size 20. I don't show you that to brag. I don't show you that to show off. I show you that for reality. Because I was a very large person at one point. But my brain took a long time to catch up. Sorry, it's 108 here today, so I'm going to take that off. My brain took a long time to catch up back to being who I am. So I had to embrace my why. I actually lost a lot of weight with gastric sleeve. I lost a lot of weight. I had all kinds of wonderful events that I was featured in and everything else. And I still didn't get it. You know, I remember when I hit 165, that was my goal, 165, 165, 165. I even wrote it on my wrist in Sharpie, 165, 165. And I remember when I hit it and I thought, oh, this is it. I've made it. What I wanted my whole life was to be thin. And I got to 165 and I was like, that's it? That's it? And I thought, this can't be it. And then I had a whole new journey, because guess what? I had a whole lot of skin, and that was a whole journey unto itself. So I was asked to write a chapter in this book, and you know, I'm featured in this book with some amazing people that have been through incredible things. And I thought, man, mine's just about weight loss. But it wasn't just about weight loss. So I lost this weight, and I thought, man, what am I going to do with the rest of my life here? So I went to a conference with Dr. Vong. And this isn't a Dr. Vong promotion, but I went to his conference in New Mexico. And it was great. And then they talked about doing velocity. And so I went to that. And I went into that weekend a mess. I was just really doubting who I was, what my life was going to be, what I was supposed to be doing in life. And I went into that conference, and there was a guy speaking, Jason Cisneros, and he was talking about, you know, not being broken. And he had us shout it, like guttural shout, I'm not broken. And by the third time, I just had tears coming down my face, because I had to realize I wasn't broken. I had come from this huge weight loss, and I had something to do. I had a purpose in my life. And I remember going up to Dr. Vaughn and saying, I want to be a certified personal trainer. I want to help other obese people. I want to help people that are pre-op, post-op. I want to help people. This is what I want to do. This is what I feel called to do. He said, go talk to Riyadh Hamande. So I talked to him, and he's like, you've got to get your certifications. You got to do this. You got to do this. So I started doing this stuff, and it was great. And I started training some clients, which was fantastic, but I still didn't get it. You know? And so the past year, I finally, something clicked today. And I got to tell you, embracing your why finally hit me. My why. You know, I became a trainer, and then I became a nutrition coach and a transformation specialist. And I started thinking about it today, and it was like, you know what? This is so much more than training. I can train people to exercise, but I got to train people to figure this part out. That's where my gift is talking with people and helping them realize they got to change this. And then it was like, my training is my passion project, because I'm passionate about it. I want people to love exercise. I want people to enjoy that in their life, but it's about helping them figure out the nutrition part, what works for them. And that's where I was like, oh, this is so cool. I have had some really interesting conversations lately with people about food, you know, and you know, you can have gastric surgery, or you can do keto, or you can do this, or you can do that, and you can lose weight. Like I said in this chapter, I was an expert at losing weight. I could lose 100 pounds, no problem, boom, but I couldn't keep it off. And that's because I hadn't fixed this yet. I didn't get it. You know, one of the things that really cracked me up was when I went in for gastric surgery, I had to do the psychological test. You know, you went and saw a psychiatrist, and they say they want to screen you to find out if you have an eating disorder. Well, duh. You know, hello, you don't get to be 100, 200, 300 pounds and not have a difficult relationship with food. You can't have gastric surgery. You can't do any of these type of things and not have your head straight, because guess what? You're going to gain the weight back again. You got to get your head straight. You got to figure out what's your why. Why do you want to lose the weight? Why do you want to get healthy? And you can't say it's for my kids or it's da-da-da. It's because it's for you. You need to do this for you. It comes back to the oxygen mask thing. You know, you can't help others if you don't put your oxygen mask on first, okay? But again, you can't continue the weight loss journey. You can't keep it off if you don't fix your head. You can't. That struggle, that's going to be a constant struggle. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. I'm not perfect. You know, I went vegan. And am I perfect? No. Every once in a while, I eat vegetarian. I'll be the first to admit that. I eat vegetarian. You know what? But I do struggle. I go to that pantry sometimes and I stand there and it's like, why am I here? What am I looking for? Why am I standing here waiting to figure out a snack? I'm not hungry, you know, and putting the signs up helps, but you know what? You're going to have those days where you're going to be like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to eat this. I had a conversation, and one of the things that really struck me was this person was really angry with themselves for eating something, and they felt really bad. And it's that cycle, you know, the horrible binge cycle where you eat something and then you feel bad and then you beat yourself up because that bully in your head, and then you go eat something else to hope you feel better, and that cycle that just keeps going. You gotta stop the cycle. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You gotta stop and say, you know what? I love myself. I love myself enough to do this for myself. I love myself enough to take care of myself. I love myself enough to not eat an entire cake or to eat a pint of ice cream. You know, I love myself enough to do that. You gotta stop and say that to yourself every time. You know, and sometimes you get mad at yourself for doing something stupid, and that's okay. It's okay. You're gonna have that. You're human. But don't beat yourself up. That bully in your head, man, you just gotta kind of go, dude, wrestle, tap it, make it tap out, because it's a constant battle. It's a constant battle. Do I have all the time? Do I have good days? No, I don't. I have days where I sit there and go, oh man, I really want a piece of chocolate, or oh man, I really want this. But my thing is, I have that conversation with myself and say, you know what? I'm going to give myself permission to do this one time, have that bite of something, and then move forward after that. Now, the only caution I will give you is if that's a slippery slope for you, don't do it. Don't do it. I have to say, in this book, you know, I talked about my dad a lot. My dad was a really big cheerleader for me, and, you know, was always behind me. My mom too. You know, they were my biggest cheerleaders. But my dad was a huge cheerleader for me, and he was always, you know, you're doing great, you're doing great, you're doing great, you know, losing the weight, da 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 da. You know, but he believed it. I didn't believe it. And until I believed it, until I believed in myself, it wasn't going to happen. My grandmother always told my mom she wanted me to lose weight. She was worried about me being heavy, and my mom always told her, she's not ready. When she's ready, she'll do it. You know, and I had to figure out my why. I had to figure it out. I had to embrace it and make it happen. Anybody can do it. You know, people say, man, you're a rock star, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You know what? Everybody's a rock star. We can all take care of ourselves better. We can make small moves. Anybody can make those small moves and just keep progressing. Anybody can do this. I'm telling you. And if you need me to be your cheerleader, you DM me, because that's what I will do, is be your cheerleader. And I mean that sincerely, because I believe in you. You need to believe in you. And find your why. Find why you want to do this for you. Why you want to do this for you. And like I said, don't do it for anybody else. You know, for me, it was, I made a promise to my dad that I would be around to take care of my mom when he died. And I knew if I didn't fulfill that promise, I was letting him down. And so that was part of my why. The other thing is, at almost the age of 50, I got the crap scared out of me. I was diagnosed pre-diabetic, and I didn't want to go down that path. My doctor had warned me when I got pregnant, you know, you have gestational diabetes. And they said, as you get closer to 50, you could possibly get full-blown diabetes. So again, I had to stop and go, why am I doing this? I need to get healthy. I made a promise, not only my dad, but to myself, and I needed to do this. The other thing is, you know, I did this as a trainer. I got my certification about a year ago. I'm going to be 55 in a few days. If you've seen my challenge, I'm doing my 23-day challenge, and I'm going to have a live thing here on my birthday. But I'm almost 55 years old. Let me tell you something. If I can become a certified personal trainer and train people and work with people at the age of 55, you can do anything. And I mean that totally sincerely. I'm here to support you. I'm not in this to make money. I'm in it to spread a message that people need to get healthy, because guess what? If you're not here, you're being selfish, and I don't want you here. I want to help you. This is not a commercial. This is not a commercial for what I do. I want to help you however I can, support you. So anyway, I love you. I care about you. You need to love you, and you need to care about you enough to do this for yourself, because you are worth it. We're all worth it. We got to all be here for each other and to support each other. I know it's a heavy message for a Friday. I know. But I love you guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. I'm hopefully going to be recording some videos this weekend for some food stuff. I know I've been promising to do that too. Life has been busy. I've been so excited. I gotta tell you, I've been so blessed to talk to some amazing women around the world, literally around the world, people that are just phenomenal, and they're rocking it. They are just rocking it, and they're not only losing weight, they're getting healthy. You know, they're doing stuff they've never done before. They're just amazing people, and you are amazing. Do this for you, man. Seriously. DM me if I can help you in any way, and I'm not joking. If I can help you anyway, please DM me. I'm here for you to support you. If I can do this, I know you can do it. Have a good Friday. I'll see you around.